Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of Chicago's most notorious figures in rap history, Fredo Santana. You might know him for his deep voice, raw lyrics, and intimidating presence, but there's a lot more to Fredo than just that. In this video, we're going to explore how Fredo became one of the most feared rappers in Chicago, his connection to Chief Keef, and ultimately, the tragic death that shocked the rap world. Introduction to Fredo Santana. Fredo Santana, born Derrick Coleman on July 4, 1990, in Chicago, Illinois, was more than just a rapper. He was an embodiment of the pain and struggles of the South Side. His presence in the rap game was undeniable. He wasn't just a part of the drill movement, he was one of the pioneers, influencing not only Chicago's rap scene, but also the broader landscape of hip-hop. Now, let's rewind for a second. Fredo's journey to becoming a feared figure didn't just happen overnight. It took years of grinding, hustling, and dealing with the harsh realities of Chicago's toughest streets. Fredo grew up surrounded by violence, drugs, and poverty, and he used that environment as fuel for his music. His raw, unfiltered approach to his lyrics spoke to the struggles that many faced but didn't have a platform to voice. Chicago's drill scene and Fredo's role. To understand Fredo's influence, we have to talk about the drill scene. In the early 2010s, a new subgenre of rap emerged from Chicago that was raw, gritty, and unapologetic. Drill music, with its heavy 808s and dark, ominous beats, reflected the violent and chaotic environment of Chicago's inner-city neighborhoods. Chief Keef, Lil Durk, and of course Fredo Santana were among the key figures pushing drill to the forefront of the hip-hop scene. Fredo wasn't just a rapper, he was a leader in the drill movement. His first major hit, They Know, showed the world what he was all about. It wasn't about making radio hits or appeasing the mainstream, it was about telling his story. The beats were menacing, and Fredo's voice was haunting, delivering bars that sent chills down your spine. Fredo's presence was so intense that when he dropped a track, you felt it. He didn't need to brag about being tough. His music spoke for itself. But what made Fredo different from others in the scene was his authenticity. He didn't just talk the talk, he lived it. His reputation as a feared figure in Chicago wasn't built on some fabricated street persona. It was built on his real-life experiences. He wasn't afraid to be himself, and that made him even more respected. Fredo and Chief Keef's family connection. Now, here's a fun fact for you. Fredo Santana and Chief Keef, one of Chicago's most iconic rappers, are actually cousins. Yep, you heard that right. These two were family, which meant that their influence on Chicago's rap scene wasn't just a coincidence. They were bound by blood and shared a common vision of putting Chicago drill on the map. Their connection went deeper than just music, though. Chief Keef, with his hit I Don't Like and Love Sosa, brought the drill sound to the mainstream. But Fredo Santana was the perfect counterpart. While Chief Keef was more energetic and sometimes playful in his tracks, Fredo's delivery was dark, grim, and haunting. It was a combination that resonated with the streets. They represented two sides of the same coin, and together, they were unstoppable. Fredo was always by Keef's side. He helped push the drill movement forward, whether it was with features on tracks like 300, or by simply showing up to a studio session and offering advice. The bond they shared was crucial in shaping the direction of the drill scene. Why Fredo Santana was the most feared rapper in Chicago. Now, let's get into the core of what made Fredo Santana one of the most feared rappers in Chicago. It wasn't just his ties to the streets, his family connection to Chief Keef, or his undeniable talent, it was his aura. Fredo's entire persona, both in his music and his real life, was built around a sense of danger and mystery. When Fredo stepped into a room, you knew he meant business. He didn't need to flex or shout. His presence was commanding. His reputation preceded him. And in a city like Chicago, that's the kind of respect you don't take lightly. Fredo's fearsome reputation wasn't just based on his music. He was connected to Chicago's street culture, and he made sure that people knew it. Fredo was no stranger to the violence and drama that plagued his neighborhood. His lyrics often reflected the chaos of his environment, describing everything from shootouts to the struggles of growing up in a city where danger was ever present. His authenticity was key to his persona. He didn't glorify violence, but he didn't shy away from it either. Fredo's music was a direct reflection of the harsh realities he faced. His deep, growling voice and dark delivery created an atmosphere that was chilling, making listeners feel the weight of his words. Songs like Jealous and Killer painted vivid pictures of a life filled with danger and distrust. It was raw, uncut, and unapologetic. That's why people feared him. Because when Fredo spoke, you knew he wasn't playing. Fredo Santana's death and the impact. On January 19, 2018, Fredo Santana passed away at the young age of 27. The news shocked the hip-hop world, and fans all over mourned the loss of one of the most influential figures in Chicago's rap scene. Fredo's death was a result of a fatal seizure, which was reportedly linked to his struggles with health problems, including liver and kidney issues, exacerbated by his history of substance abuse. It was a tragic end to a life that had already been filled with too many hardships. Fredo had always been open about his battles with mental health and addiction, and his death was a wake-up call to many. It also highlighted the toll that the pressures of street life, the rap game, and substance abuse can take on a person. Fredo's passing was not just a loss for his family and friends, but for the entire drill movement and the Chicago rap scene that he helped build. In the wake of his death, the industry took time to reflect on his impact. Fredo may have been feared in life, but in death, he became a symbol of the struggles that many young artists face when navigating the dangerous intersection of fame, street life, and personal demons. Legacy of Fredo Santana. Though Fredo is no longer with us, his legacy lives on in his music. The dark, aggressive energy that he brought to the drill scene influenced countless rappers and is still felt today. His cousin, Chief Keef, continues to carry the torch, but Fredo's distinct sound and voice are irreplaceable. Fredo's legacy is not just in the music he left behind, but in the lives he touched. He helped bring attention to the pain and struggles of Chicago's streets. And through his music, he gave voice to those who felt silenced. His impact goes beyond just rap. Fredo Santana was a cultural icon, a fearless leader in the drill movement, and a symbol of resilience in the face of hardship. The world will never forget the man who came from nothing, made his mark, and left a legacy that will last forever. Fredo Santana was more than just a rapper. He was a representation of the harsh realities of Chicago, and through his music, he shared his pain with the world. He was feared because he lived what he rapped about. He was real, and he was unapologetic. His death may have taken him from us too soon, but his legacy remains etched in hip-hop history. Thank you for watching. And if you want more stories like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Until next time.